Yes, I'm back. And right now, we're talking about HAARP. That is a private facility that is ran by the United States government that triggers natural disasters. Well, technically, you could probably say unnatural because if it's being triggered by humans and not by Mother Nature, then it's really unnatural. And I discovered this while reading this book I have right here called The Black Bible of Science Compilation. The Kemet version by Dr. Jose Caforo. I should really check this book out. It's full of knowledge. And I also found articles on the internet. And of course, there's going to be one in the description. And there was a former U.S. Secretary of Defense named William Cohen. And he actually warned the United States citizens in 97 about this facility and about the bullshit ass government that trigger these natural disasters as they do for population control. And actually they can trigger them in other countries too as they continue to conquer civilization and rape other countries of resources. But let's get into it. See here. Chapter 7. It says HAARP, High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program. It says, what I'm about to give you now may be a bit disturbing to your conscience. What if I told you that the United States has a high-powered technology instrument that could control the weather, cause catastrophic, and even interrupt with the mind of human beings? Well, it is true. The instrument is what they call HAARP. It's located in Gokuna, Alaska. It consists of 180 antennas with radio waves strong enough to cause earthquakes, and these antennas are controlled by the U.S. military. HAARP is 3.5 million watts, affecting specific concentrated areas of space. HAARP can influence weather anywhere on Earth. The HAARP project directs a 3.6 MW signal in the 2.8-10 MHz region of the HF high frequency band into the ionosphere. The signal may be pulsed of continuous, then effect of the transmission of any recovery period can be examined using associated instrumentation, including VHF and UHF radars, HF receivers, optical cameras. According to HAARP, team will advance the study of basic natural processes that occur in the ionosphere under the natural but much stronger influence of solar interaction and how the natural ionosphere affects radio signals. If HAARP can create earthquakes and tsunamis, then if America is going to invest in this technology, it must benefit them in some way. But how? Well, if I want an excuse to get in another country, then I must be able to come up with tactics that will give me a way to help those in catastrophic that she caused. The HAARP induction magnetometer, a device used to measure geomagnetic activity induced by Alaskan HAARP weapon, which has proven produce earthquakes. began powering up January 10th at about 4 p.m. UTC, lasting on full blast until January 12th at around 3 p.m. UTC. When it powered down again, the Haiti earthquake happened 6 hours later. What a coincidence. Did the United States find out that there were some valuable resources in Haiti? Is that why they caused the earthquake, to make an excuse to act like they were going over to help the people, but in actuality, it was an agenda played to conquer land and resources? What about the Katrina situation? Yes, they blew up levee using energy from HWARP to pinpoint a certain part of the city that they wanted to depopulate. This shows that man is getting way over his head trying to do what God does. But in an attempt to do so, God laughs. This is how far a nation that says the art under God will go to obtain the things that will one day be of no use. As the people of God, we need to start asking questions and analyzing things which we think is right. Try to find other person's agendas for what they are doing, what they are, excuse me, for why they are doing and what they are doing. Former U.S. Secretary of Defense William Cohen was actually warning us in '97 the United States government had developed and is now actively using weapons that are capable of causing mass destruction by triggering earthquakes, weather modifications, inducing heavy rainfall, and causing floods, or no rainfall, which causes droughts, volcanic eruptions, and like Cohen was warning us about existence of HWARP. HWARP was developed by Bill Clinton, his little puss ass, the Al Gore administration, as the United States weapon of mass destruction. HWARP was built by Bill Clinton and Al Gore to beam electromagnetic waves into the Earth's ionosphere to trigger geophysical events such as earthquakes, climate modification change, volcanic eruptions, and the like. So the HWARP can alter path in existing high-pressure weather systems, clear skies or low-pressure weather, storm clouds anywhere on Earth, just by heating the ionosphere over a target region. HWARP can also create a column-shaped hole with a diameter of 30 miles that rises a couple of hundred kilometers through the atmosphere. The lower atmosphere then moves up to the column to fill the space and exchange pressures systems below. The result of the hot surface air being sucked into the column to fill the HWARP created column-shaped holes and is a HWARP created hurricanes. If HWARP column-shaped hole is made over water or tornado, if HWARP column-shaped holes is made over land, the April/May 2000 issue of Scientific American contains an article on the effects of altering the course of the jet streams. The slight change to the jet streams both occur right above the HWARP facility. That little movement created a storm front 4,000 miles away from East Texas and Louisiana to move into Central Florida, which triggered a couple of earthquakes. Yeah. And it says the article gives evidence that weather modification is certainly possible with only a slight change to the jet stream. In '98, Bernard Eastland completed a paper on how to knock out tornadoes using space-based solar collecting microwave generator, which he called the thunderstorm solar power satellite. The microwave will heat the raining downdraft inside the storm, disrupting the collective forces needed to concentrate the tornado power and so effectively stop it from forming. The paper was presented in Italy and it was so widely accepted that NASA and FEMA contracted Bernard Eastland to further research on weather modification using satellite-based technology. You see how the devil works? How the white beasts in the government, how they controlling weather now? They fucking up people's land, not just in America but globally, because as their numbers continue to dwindle, they continue to up the ante on population control, collecting all the resources they can, because it's survival mode for white supremacy. It's life or death now. Until melanoid people realize this and empower ourselves and need to start desegregating, or not desegregating. We need to start segregating from Europeans. They're evil. But let me know what y'all think about this fuck shit. Like I said, articles is in the description along with a video, which is about 2 minutes and I think 50 seconds, not that long. How William Cohan was letting us peep some of the game. So get in the comments, like, subscribe, share the video.